Hello and welcome back. It is Wednesday. I'm going to do an Ask Uncle Lee question today. Just one quick one. Wednesday videos are becoming quick ones now. But I just want to say, if you do want to support me and this channel, keep the content flowing and the lights on and things like that, please then head on over to my Patreon and sign up for one of the tiers. I think there's something there for everybody. But let's do the intro and then get into the question. Okay, so the question is from RCBM. Hi Lee, I was wondering if you can talk about a bit on the topic of practicing different types of magic in the same time. I know all this angels, demons hating each other, it's just a Christian worldview. So I was wondering if, in this case, is it okay to work with demons and have statues, etc., of them on the altar, while having statues of saints and working hoodoo and using the psalms on the same altar? Based on the knowledge, to use the psalms, you don't necessarily have to be a Christian, as they are words of men to God, not so-called God's words, so they can be spoken to any God that you believe in. Do you think something like that can work, or it's a big no and different altars are the best way to go? Thanks. So it all boils down to energy, and can two energies work together? I've spoken about this a lot in the past. There are questions come up a variety of times, people asking, can I work with these two different gods or entities, daemons, etc., um, on the same altar? And it really boils down to, do they get along? Do the energies mix? Do they mingle? Do they interact with each other without causing any issues and problems? And the easiest way to explain this is, if you have two friends who don't get along. Um, you probably go out with them at different times, and go out for coffee with one of them on one day, go to a movie with the other friend on another day, but you won't get them in the same room, because as soon as you do, it's fighting and claws are out and things like that, because they their energy may mix with you and may intermingle, and your energy and their energy individually works well together, but their own energies don't work well together. And it's a similar thing here. And I don't think it we can really confine it to the idea of this god and this god, even if it's from the same pantheon or from different pantheons. Even from the same pantheon, some of them don't get along with each other. They fight, they have wars, they have battles, and trying to put them together in the same space causes war, because their energies just don't go together. Um, and it doesn't matter if it's, as I said, from the same pantheon or from different pantheons, whether it's gods, whether it's daemons, whether it's angels, whether it's saints, whatever it is, the energies are going to be different. So the only way to actually figure out if you can do this or not is to start off slow, take one, put it on the altar, you know, work with it for a while so you get to know how the energy feels. Then take a second one, put it on the same altar, and work with it. Then work with both of them together. See how the energy feels then. You know how the energy felt from the first one. Now you've put them together. The energy, there might be a bit of an energy shift, and that's going to either feel pleasant, or it's going to feel like you're at loggerheads, and just doesn't feel right. It's not comfortable. And if it's not, then separate them, and then take another one, put it on the first altar, and do those energies mix and mingle together. Try it on the second altar that you've now created, because you've got to separate these two. Um, do they mix and mingle there? And if that one mixes and mingles with both of them, you can go either way. It really is about testing the energies, finding out if they go together or they don't. It's really what it's about. I think I'm going to actually do another one because I'm only like 5 minutes in. So let's just open this one over here. It's from Cthulhu 1978. I think it's L6L. I'm not sure if it's, probably L6L, not 16L. Anyway, you know who you are. What's your thoughts on wearing the Nazar? Do you wear any talismans? Just in case somebody is watching this and they're not sure what the Nazar is, it's the evil eye. You know, the little, I'll put a picture somewhere around here just so you know what I'm talking about. I think it's an excellent practice. I really do, really do. And, it does come from a culture which is very specific, but it appears they don't seem to mind if other people across the world in the Western societies and stuff actually wear the evil eye. I haven't come across any kind of cultural appropriation in this manner anyway, I must say. But yeah, it's a great practice. It definitely works. A lot of people report that it works over and over and over again. And the one thing you will find is if you do get an attack and it's a particularly strong attack, or you've had many attacks over a long period of time, and that the evil eye or the Nazar has absorbed a lot of negative energy, it's going to break. I was actually talking about this quite recently. A person asked about tattooing protective sigils on your skin, and the evil eye is considered to be a protective symbol, um, but it's important to recognize that it is something which absorbs the negative energies, all right, and stops it from actually affecting you. Very similar to how you might set up some kind of servitor to do the same thing. Um, but at some point, it gets saturated, and therefore it then breaks. Now, if you go and tattoo a protective symbol which is actually intended to absorb negative energies and stop those negative energies from getting to you, at some point that's going to get saturated, and because it's tattooed on your skin, you can't actually release it anywhere except for into yourself. So that kind of is counterproductive. And I think the evil eye of the Nazar is definitely one good example of this. Definitely don't go down that route of tattooing if the protective symbol itself is designed to actually absorb, because at some point it needs to release. As in the evil eye, the amulet will actually break, and then you go and replace it with a new one. Do I wear any talismans? I actually don't at this point. I used to. Um, at some point, I had a copper bangle that I enchanted. I've had necklaces. I had rings at some point, but they got a bit uncomfortable. I think I put too much weight actually. Um, but at this point, no, I don't actually. I have been looking at adding some jewelry and enchanting it for talismanic purposes, but haven't really gotten there yet. So maybe in the near future, but we'll see. Anyway, all right, I'm going to leave it there today then. So if you have any questions, just drop it into the comments of one of the Ask Uncle Lee videos. I will add it to the list and answer it in one of these videos. Okay. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Cheers for now. Bye bye.